Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live episode of Eco, the game in which we are trying to prevent the world from being completely destroyed. Awesome turnout to start the stream. Thank you to everybody who was sitting here waiting. I see people saying 5 minutes till showtime. Well, guess what? We're going to start early today, guys. So, a few things I'm going to say right off the top, as I always do. Shout out to my Patreon sponsors, patrons. I love those guys. They make it possible for me to just... This is my thing today. This is really what I have to do. Just do the stream for you guys. And then after the stream, I have a tutorial coming out. The first tutorial I've ever done for this game. Showing off some of the abilities that that map feature gives you. So when the stream ends, I'm going to link you guys to that. And then after that, I'm going to go spend some time with Tag on his Ark server. Doing these crazy maze-like things. Almost like, I think he called it the Tag Games, if you guys have seen that on his channel, where basically his people have made these crazy rooms. There's mazes, puzzles, danger, all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be fun. And I'll be recording that later, and I might be able to have that done for after the stream today. Other thing I'm going to do, it's at the very top of the description, guys. This server is a G-Portal server. They're my sponsor. They're a Rally sponsor. They're Tag sponsor. I think they sponsor DinamicD now. And they are basically, Islands is new, not Island, god damn it. Eco is new, Eco is hot. Lots of people are getting Eco servers. If you would like to get an Eco server, get it from them. I think they're the best at what they do. If you're not even sure, if you don't know what you're doing, just click the link at the top of the description and let them know that when I mention them on a stream, it makes people go check out their website, because I'm sure they'd love to see that a bunch of people stop by from a UTC stream. And then today, what we're going to get into, guys, I think there is a little bit of maintenance around the place that we should get into to start the stream. I'm going to go for about an hour and a half. I'm going to finish by 5:30, so I have a little downtime before I head over to play with Tag and do the Tag Games thing. Oh, give me a sec here, guys. And we'll be diving in doing... Oh, hold on a sec. There we go. We'll be diving in. A bunch of the geeks are in voice chat. So no Tag today. He's currently at work, if I'm not mistaken. So in voice chat with me will be DinamicD. Link for his channel is in the description. Disorderly Craft, who got me the key to the game. Dusty P, who's an admin for us. Joe, who was around for the last stream. And Manist, who is going to be new, who you guys don't know, who I haven't played with much before. But yeah, big fan. I see people saying it. Big fan of G-Portal. Click that link at the top of the description, even if you don't need a server, and just show them some love. And what we are going to do is dive straight in, guys. So I'm going to unmute myself, say hi to everybody, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for today, which I think I'm going to clean up some debris. I have a bunch of skill points to apply, and then we can kind of work on maybe a little bit of advancing technology, getting me a little further on along the lumberjack woodworker type path that I've started on, so that I can better serve my community. Important thing to note, there are some laws on the books. We have a law about don't harvest wild corn, a law about don't harvest wild tomatoes, and it's my patrons, Rally's patrons, Tag's patrons, all on this server, and for them, that's awesome seeing them ahead of me in the distance there. And so we're all voting on this. Those two laws are going to pass unanimously. You won't be able to harvest wild tomatoes and corn because we've decimated the population already, and so we're going to have to regrow that population and keep this world in ecological balance. The game is very, very fascinating. So for me, my main... Okay, someone's saying I should be an engineer. I don't know. I think my main one's going to be woodworking. I'll save off on choosing a second one, and we'll maybe take some time, see what you guys are really into. I think it should be masonry, and I should just focus on building, and then even if the world is going to explode around us, at least I'll have built some beautiful buildings. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But good turnout for the stream to start, guys. Let's go say hi to the geeks. Okay, guys, I have introduced everything. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good, man. Good. Definitely. I was on my way back from Geeks Landing, so...
I built this little bridge over here. It is surprisingly difficult to build something like this. The game does not want you to be able to build out over edges like that. It was not easy. I did want to show people, I think I show, this is part of the tutorial that I've got out later today, but I did want to show people the world layers thing, where you can look at the best places to grow things. It's pretty cool. So if I scroll down, do you guys know there's otters in the game?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet. Corn yield potential. So now if I click show in world, that layers over top of the whole world, and if I run around, I'll be able to see the best places for growing corn will be all lit up like that. which is kind of cool, and you can do this for all of the various things. And so one of the farms Tag and I started is not in a good area for corn, and it's doing quite poorly. The other one is in a good area for corn, and you can see corn is regrowing. Even outside of the garden, it looks like, which is cool. So why don't I go to the actual corn, and we'll see how we're doing recovering from the Great Corn Depression, basically. Yeah.
That's a Great Corn Depression.
So there you go. Look at all this corn in action. So that's from the work Tag did. He's kind of shifted to be a farmer and a chef, since I played with him yesterday. And I think what I was gonna do was make Joe. You're a hunter. I was gonna make you the butchery table. Do we know if that's coming together in here?
I think it is. I think it just needs you to collect the boards collect the boards and put them in the.
Oh, I thought they would auto. Right. Okay.
Yeah, it appears they didn't.
Missing 20 boards. Okay, so if I take these boards... Oh, I did not get enough out of it. Okay, so I need to craft more boards, it looks like. I thought that was enough. Alright, well, I'll keep it going. So, everybody has their skills. Oh, they don't go... Okay, so they don't go into a stockpile. They must go into storage. I might need to make a little room in one of these.
There was someone that was making me a wooden hoe, right?
Yes, that was just early. The wooden hoe was in the chest with the farming and fertilizer books over at Geeks Landing.
Okay.
That's it. I'm sorry, you went really soft there for me. It's a Geeks Landing?
Yes.
Oh, alright, I'll run back over to Geeks Landing.
We don't have teleporters. No easy ways to jump back and forth like that.
And the frames are not being nice to me right now, so... Very strange.
Should be 4 every time? I thought I did enough. Okay, so it should be crafting. Now, we're in public land, guys, so there's some things that just seem to not finish crafting. Like Tag started this research station, and it's linked to an inventory with some of the resources it needs to complete the project, but it won't complete the project. So we're working those details out still. I will show you guys one of the things. I think I showed this off in the last stream, but if it's a little dark for you at night, click Fertile Ground, click Show in World, boom. It's a little psychedelic, but
oh, that's cool.
The world is all lit up now around me, so it doesn't look so bad. It's not quite gamma, but let's see. It kind of works like that.
Wow.
You can adjust your brightness. If you hit escape, there's a brightness bar. You can take it all the way up to 400%. Works pretty good at night.
Interesting. Better than this psychedelic thing I'm doing, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I can't hunt with that like that. It's just a bit weird.
Too much. Yeah, no, I understand.
Can't understand, differentiate the animals from the ground.
Oh, I can't collect this hoe.
I won't let you.
I wonder why.
No, it won't let me. It's because I didn't craft it. I think that's the thing. I think so to be able to work with these things, you have to either be the one that crafted it, or the one that gave the order, basically. So yeah, the one that crafted it has to take them out.
Huh. I wonder how we work around that. If there is
if it's tied to a storage box, it should automatically go in the storage box, and then anyone can get it out.
Yeah, so this workbench outside of Geeks Landing isn't set up with a storage box. So
right. Are you able to change that dynamic?
I have no idea how to change it.
So if you go into the crafting, there's something in the crafting that says there's a tab beside it that says storage. So
yeah.
Then you can choose a little check mark that links the storage around.
Oh, all right. Oh, I didn't even know that one. Oh, there we go. So
right.
I changed it now.
It won't work for that one, I don't think.
So
brightness.
Here. Stockpile, storage chest.
Okay, that is brighter.
Chest.
Hold on a second, these dogs are freaking out.
There we go. So no, so it won't work for this since that hoe is just still in there. So
Oh, someone's saying, do we have any bakers yet? That's interesting. So there's subcategories under each of the main crafting ones.
Yeah, under cooking you have bakers and campfire cookers and everything is in there. Yeah, it's just like farmers. Farmers, you have it as well. So
yeah, hunters have got butchery as well.
Yeah, so for farmers, you have diggers. You have this farming, fertilizer, gathering, milling. So you have all kinds of different things that you can put your specialties, basically.
Okay, well, why don't I take a look? Because I now have lots of points to spend.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay
I'm getting some lag going on.
So, show all.
Just
it doesn't,
me?
I mean, it doesn't look like it gets too complicated for...
I've been kicked out the server.
What's that?
Interesting. I
Disconnected?
got kicked out. Yeah. I was having some crazy lag beforehand as well.
Someone mentioning my microphone. New one is here. I'm just waiting on the interface, which will come about a little bit a week from now, something like that. Next Wednesday.
An interface?
Yeah. Basically the thing that connects an XLR mic to a computer. A mixer type thing.
Oh, alright, that thing, yeah.
Because it's not a USB mic that I'm getting. So anyone, what do you guys think I should be doing in terms of my upgrades? There's the logging tree. I'm at level 1 for both, so I can go to logging efficiency, which I had planned on cleaning up some brush around here, which I'm sure would be less calorie consumption when using the axe. That's interesting. And then extra axe damage. Okay. And then I've got the hewing, which is useful. That's a bunch of stuff under there. So I can make hewn logs more quickly, or I can get more out of each hewn log, turning logs into hewn logs. And then beyond that, there's woodworking, woodworking speed and efficiency. My next woodworking level is fairly cheap. It unlocks the latrine and the icebox.
The latrine. There we
Spend
go.
2 points on that. So that's maxed out now.
So I've not noticed meat or food going off in the
No, seemingly
in the
not.
in the
think it's
boxes.
spoiled.
So I'm guessing latrine and icebox could be housing items to get your housing bonus up.
Interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, Joe, can you pop over to Geeks Landing and grab that hoe out of the workbench?
Yeah, I'll start making my way over there.
Thanks a lot, man.
Whoa. Oh, well, if my
Crazy.
game comes down.
So I still
Yeah.
don't get a bonus from being inside this house. I must need...
I think you need items you build to get a bonus.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it
I think is
doesn't.
what
It's not what house you're in, but what house you own.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
Intriguing.
no one owns this house, so no one will get a bonus from it.
right.
So we do need to build our own houses from our own land claims. Whoa. Okay.
Right.
The game going to load in, or am I just going to have to walk off the edge?
So I'm going to spend a couple of points on the logging. Basically, I guess I'll spend it on the logging calorie usage, basically. Decreases calorie consumption to go to level 2 logging efficiency.
That's a good one.
Okay, and then it spends a lot of points to go to the next level. Jeez. So this is like making me a lumberjack.
Well, there you go. You're wearing plaid. Oh, that is good, Joe.
I'm going to disconnect and log back in because I kind of fell through the earth.
Interesting.
That happened to me before, and it eventually just popped me back up above ground.
No, I was just going up and down forever.
Oh no, I went swimming and it sucked me all the way down like to the bottom underneath the world. And it just kept on going and going and going. So I was like, okay.
I was just walking, and the world didn't load for me.
So
Just like a big gap
That was a
between.
good one.
I was gonna say, if anybody wants to assist, I'm going to work on just some cleanup of the forest around us here. So just to show people what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the debris filter and then click show in world, and now when I look around the world, I'm gonna see everywhere that debris is keeping a forest from respawning. So that's stumps and the wood pulp stuff, basically, right? These branches. Okay, and that is now 43 calories instead of 48 every time I do that. So, I hope that was worth the points I just spent. And using nutrition, you can see myself losing hunger every time I do this. So this is why nobody's cleaning up after themselves, because it uses up all your... uses up your stuff, basically.
And it actually uses more to clean that up than it does to actually chop the tree down.
Agreed, yes. Yeah. So, which...
I got it.
It makes some sense.
If you can put that in a storage box, I'll grab it out.
If you've ever had to do this actual job on a farm, cleaning up like just sticks and brush, it's not.
Oh yeah,
it's an awful.
I've done it a lot.
Yeah, as has Joe, I'm sure.
Well,
oh yeah, I've done that.
This just
I've done that quite a bit.
Bush cleanup. I'm going through thousands of calories a day doing this nonsense, I'm sure. But
I've hunted quite a few animals for you, so we just need someone to cook them for you.
Right.
I'll get you back up. There's like 3 bison, 3 hares, and a couple of wolves in one of your boxes.
Right.
If we get the butchery table going, I can see if I can't get anything more.
Yeah, by the time you're back, I will be able to do that. Let me go check on that. Now, if I turn this debris layer on and off, does it?
We don't have a cook online again, do we? That's kind of annoying.
Online.
I may do hunting and cooking then, because that kind of combines quite nicely.
I was thinking farming and cooking works together as well.
Yeah. Tag has taken those 2 specialties too.
And I think one of Tag's people that's online is a cook. So we might ask in game chat, or we can go over into their Discord and ask.
Yeah, and if I didn't mention, I should have mentioned that in my little intro, but this is not just the Geeks Patreon, this is Tagback TV and his patrons, and we are trying to come together in one world, live as a cohesive society, and stop the world from being destroyed 23 days from now. Roughly.
Oh, it's 23 days, uh-oh.
And counting.
Yeah.
Just check.
Get a move on them, man.
Check out the meteor.
We need to get some orbital cannons, but it's been 23 days.
Check out the meteor next time it flies by the sky, Dynamic, and you'll see. Okay, and now that brightness is too much for a man.
I did. We disabled the meteor on the Pego studio, on the Pego server.
Yeah, so I disabled it on mine too.
Yeah, we thought, you know what? Let's just check out the game before we start making it really difficult on ourselves.
But the meteor is the game, though, isn't it?
So
it's also
sort of
not destroying the planet.
No. So exactly.
I thought it was
civilization to the point where you have your own functional economy and still keeping the world intact. I mean, that's
Yeah, but I thought that was the game was more balancing that and not getting destroyed by the meteor at the same time.
Also, yeah.
Joe, there is a butchery table crafted, but I didn't do it, so.
Oh.
Somebody. Oh, maybe I did. I had prepped it to go, and now all my stuff is done. I guess it went straight into a storage container.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So if you craft it up and it's linked to a storage container, it just goes and just throws it in there.
So check that out.
Yeah.
And we'll. Do we want to put it in this building? Do you want me to put down some foundations nearby? We'll start working on.
I don't know. Do we need to be in a building? Must be contained within a room.
Probably, yeah. Okay, so I'd say put it in this corner.
Has to be in a room. Apparently.
After I finish chopping down some. After I finish clearing brush, and I guess I should eat a little before I go too.
So one thing, if you look at the tables, so if you open the inventory of the table,
old-fashioned sausage machine on it. Nice.
And if you go to the status tab, it will tell you. Actually, the repair station doesn't have it. It'll tell you what its status is, if it's in a room that qualifies, if there's too many objects in the room with it, that sort of thing.
Right, which we could be running into shortly.
Should I start picking corn and replanting it?
Yeah, if that's your specialty, definitely. There are currently corn seeds.
Farmers,
currently corn seeds and corn in a chest in this barn-type building I built last time.
Okay, so I get raw meat, but I get hide as well, which we'll probably need for
clothing.
Clothing, most likely, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll need that for the butchery book as well, I believe.
I've already done a butchery book. Already, that's how I've got the butchery skill.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah, I've already
so-
made a butchery book. There is a butchery book at the.
Maybe it's the Taylor book.
Could be the Taylor book. I haven't checked what the Taylor book needs.
That makes some sense. I'm gonna go clean up around Mentu's place. I made a tutorial today, and I was like, okay, let's take a look at the debris filter. And I was like, well, here's a person who does terrible at cleaning up their debris.
I should go
Yeah,
take
so
a
this
look.
corn, you have to pick the corn at a certain moment, otherwise it will die. So we've already got one dead plant in here.
Oh, meaning we've left it too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just overripe and you're not allowed to do anything with it, so.
Okay.
When you try to pluck it, when you try to pick it, it says, this plant is dead.
Right. Can we
Use
use the
yep.
scythe to clean it up? Is that a thing, or is it there forever?
Oh, so disorderly crafting just stopped by, so I believe so.
You
I have
just
no
you
idea.
just use the
Shovel.
a shovel to dig it up.
Ah, makes
If
sense.
I remember right.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, so I do have a
I
shovel.
don't have permission to clean up all the junk around here.
It's a crazy lag, though. Oh, there we go. Now it's all gone. So,
Working on it. Massively cleaning up the debris. I was very much worried about our world when I logged in today because I'm seeing the plants are a lot more browner plants, a lot fewer trees. But I don't think it's that bad now that I go around and do some cleaning.
Yeah, and as you deforest, all of the undergrowth will start dying. So that cleanup is an important process to keep that forest to grow back so that the undergrowth can stay alive. Otherwise, it'll all just turn into prairie land.
Oh, my filter's reset in the middle of this. That's odd.
oh, that's not good.
Interesting. I've done a lot of chopping. I got hundreds and hundreds of this wood pulp stuff, so
I'll take whatever you want off your hands. I can use it to make fertilizer.
beautiful. Nice teamwork.
I'll need it to make pitch as well here in a little bit.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I'll say this, I mentioned this last time I streamed this, but I won't pay as close attention to chat in a stream like this, guys, because there's so much for us to learn, and I'm in chat with all these guys. We're all trying to figure it out together. So if I'm paying a little less attention than usual, apologies, but I'll check in on you every once in a while and say hi.
Yeah, I told Baby Girl I was going to leave most of the moderation up to her today because I was playing.
Uh-huh. Beautiful. Alright, I have cleaned up a significant amount of junk.
I've picked a lot of corn.
I think it was probably
I can-
wise for me
I
to
can-
do that lumberjack skill today.
I can even plant a lot of corn as well. I mean, look at this, man. I've got this whole thing almost planted full.
Beautiful. Now, have you tried that corn yield thing? Filter?
Yeah, it's yeah. So right here is. Let me see if I'm correct on that one.
Should be a particularly
I
good
know
area.
it should be around here. It's definitely around here.
Yep, there we go.
Corn yield potential. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the red zone.
Beautiful.
So definitely.
Okay. It can't be. I must have cleaned up most of this by now. Little spot over here, cleaned up. Little spot over here looks clean, so right. Just running around looking for the next spots. Disorderly, you mentioned wanting some of this stuff. Is that you building a little house over here? Oh no, that's dynamic.
No. I'm right behind you.
No, it's not me. I'm not building.
No,
anything.
no, I realize what you're saying. Can we? You're in where I had put up walls. We're not able to trade one man to another, are we?
No, we have to
Okay.
do it through a chest.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go do that. And I need to eat another meal today. And let me turn this filter off here. Go M, hide that. Okay, perfect. The world looks normal again.
Should I start making this thing a bit bigger? Because I still have more corn seeds and it's already all full.
I
Yeah.
would just store the corn seeds for now, until we know how it's doing, because as you grow more corn, that will become less fertile for corn.
Oh, of
They'll
course,
use up the
yeah.
minerals in the soil.
Yeah, but then you can use fertilizer to replenish the what you're using, right?
Yeah, you can.
As it say.
Alright, I will put some stuff in here, man. You can see what you can get out of it. Those berries should stack now. Yep. Beautiful. And have you guys found a maximum... let me see if I have more of that. I think that was it. Have you guys found a maximum... Oh no, I've got more. Have you guys found a maximum daily food thing for the stats? The whatchamacallit? My brain is not working. Like, how high is your little number above the skill point thing?
Oh,
Mine's at 54.
I've got 45.3.
Okay, see, I've gotten to 60, and I feel like I can't get it to go higher.
It ranges depending on how you're balancing out your food. So if you balance your food really well, you can get it really high.
Right, I was wondering if I'd hit the maximum. I think I'm in the lower chest now. But I did put 80 in there, and I have another stack of 100 if you've got room for them in your backpack.
Sorry, I missed that. What was that question? What was the...
Oh, you're basically the little plus number above your skill point total.
Oh, my nutrition bonus. Yeah, I got 62 at the moment.
Okay, so it can go higher. Disorderly, I have 2 more stacks of that stuff I found. If you want to come open one of these chests.
I will leave the other 2 stacks for
cool.
Dusty, since I'm thinking he's a bitch.
Oh, it's a different one. Oh, wait a
Right
minute.
there.
What's
Almost
this?
sounded like an insult.
What's that? Ah.
Okay. I have fed myself. Brightness too much. Cool. So now I'm going to look into some of the things I can do in my woodworking table.
Okay.
I saw
Yeah,
my
I'm
inventory. I
getting
have
some
no
pretty
idea.
bad lag.
Oh, that's wheat seeds.
Yes, we are experiencing a bit of that.
I have 20 claims.
Really?
Yeah. Really, I haven't claimed anything yet. So, land claim. So.
I've got 15. Oh, like 15 you can count my 10 that I still have at Geeks Landing.
Yeah,
Get all them and...
And for every skill book you learn, you get 5 claim tokens.
Oh, so...
Yeah, you get...
Considering we should probably go out to Geeks Landing and get all those books we've got and just learn all the claims the books we can just to get the
That's
claims.
say, so I learned the farming and the fertilizer.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn them, but you don't need to spend points, do you? So you could learn them all just to get all the claims you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. So I have like 20 claims, so it's like, okay.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm tempted to claim a little spot somewhere near here and just build a small house to see if we can get a housing bonus thing. But...
Yeah.
It's really hard to balance the home. I mean, the most that I got on my other server was a 10, and it was at a 5 times, so I was really only getting a 2-point bonus.
Yeah, there's 5 different types of rooms. There's the bedroom, kitchen,
So
general
the
room.
All right, so I used the yield potential on for wheat because I have a lot of wheat on me. Should I start planting some wheat because it's right by your farming area for the corn?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Like, yeah, so it's like right where I'm standing right now is where the red zone begins, basically. So right now I'm like in the middle of the red zone.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. That song sucked, guys. Sorry. I'll take a second and pay a little attention. Just catching up on chat here. Oh, you guys are all talking to each other. You don't need my attention right now. That was just an awful song. I figured I'd take a second and mute myself.
A little bit of the wheat because sometimes it won't take to the same area as corn or another crop.
Oh, all right. So I'll just enlarge this thing just a little bit. And should I just go over here and plant some? Because it's still red over here as well.
You could just look at the yield potential for wheat in the area and see if there's any hotspots around here.
Yeah, it's like right here where I'm standing. Like
Yeah,
this
so-
whole area over here is just like wheat zilla, basically. So
Where's
that's
that?
why I
Sorry?
was- Yeah, so it's where I'm standing right now. It's like wheat zilla over here, man. I can
That's
plant
disorderly.
wheat and corn basically over here. So
Yeah, that area looks pretty good. There's an island offshore too that's very good for a lot of things, especially corn. There's a big area for corn out there in that island. Yeah, it looks like wheat's well, not. I was gonna say on the coast. It's kind of hard to predict where things like that are gonna grow.
yeah, so it's like where I'm standing. It's like a red zone over here. So it's like okay, I'll just plant a little bit over here.
Yeah, that is not something that's currently growing around here. So having a farmer will help.
Oh, I was about to say, man, I'm getting some really good lag while using my hoe on this the ground out here.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know.
Well, I had the same problem yesterday. So the problem I was having yesterday on my own servers was really weird though, because it would take me like 15 seconds just to load in the inventory of a storage chest, or just opening a chest would take me like 30 seconds. So I had to really think about it. When I logged in today, it was no issues whatsoever. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, interesting. It's I don't know why it chooses to do that when it does. I don't know. There's a bunch of us on. What is going on with this? Why did you guys decide to do that? There we go. Building out a little bit over here.
Yeah, there's one of Tag's players on here. She can't open any inventories, otherwise her client crashes.
Wow,
Damn.
that does suck. I think
Yeah.
that sucks more than just having a little bit of lag.
Yeah, and I haven't found any bug reports for that yet.
Well, it's kind of like the case we had with islands. It's still early on in its development. Servers are going to be the most complicated thing to get right out of the gate.
Yeah.
They've actually done a really good job with this so far.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
So, Dynamic, you just focused on farming right now, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So that's all I'm basically doing right now is just farming, planting some more seeds and making sure that we have enough food growing that way.
Okay. So,
I would like to. I think I should probably learn. I was gonna say I don't know. We should probably like I know I ended up claiming a bunch of land further away, and we're all kind of coming down here. You don't get land claims back by unclaiming things, right? So.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you open up the deed and unclaim, you get the flag back.
So, do you think that makes sense for me to unclaim over there at the first place we settled in?
would it make sense to also sort of take it apart and bring it all down here?
Well,
I like that area, especially for what I'm going to be doing, because there's tons of stone and ore and coal and stuff over there.
right.
Well, just
I
you
mean,
to
you
see
guys
want
can move
to.
on your stuff, and I'll just take over there.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
that can work. Yeah,
I don't mind flitting between the two. I might build in between something somewhere then, a little house just for the.
yeah. Well,
building.
I had
Well-
kind of followed Tag's lead yesterday when we got on. We did our first stream. We picked one place and then picked a second place after that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see where I can plant some tomatoes.
There was a natural patch of tomatoes regrowing nearby here.
All right, let's look at that tomato yield thing.
Now, we're gonna have to claim the land that these farms are on once those laws pass. Otherwise, you will not be able to harvest what's there.
All right, I can definitely do that.
Is that right?
I have my plots on me, so.
As I understand it.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
correct.
Stone now. Cool.
So where I'm standing now, we would have to build like a little house. I take it, if I started planting here, or is it just stake claim and you're done?
Basically, the law.
Just stake a claim.
Yeah, the law is you will not be able to harvest any corn or tomatoes except on your own property, or property where you've been given permission. I would imagine. So we need that to be someone's property, basically, and they need to give permission to the other farmers in the area. Which for now, I think Dynamic's Tag is the only other person that's got those. Who might be working on crops around here.
So I'm staking my claim over here. It's a little bitty area.
I'm also working on crop. I'm just waiting
Because this
for
is
my-
just all tomato area over here where I'm at.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm expanding this little house. And then maybe I'll be able to reclaim some land around it, open it back up, and then start getting maybe a housing bonus. Now that I'll have some multiple rooms, one probably has to have, like you were saying, one has to have an icebox, one probably has to have a latrine, one might have to have some kind of bed or something. I don't know what all the
Yeah,
requirements
so
would be.
each item has a different category, and so you'll need to certain rooms have to have certain items in them. So like tables and chairs count for a kitchen, a bed counts for a bedroom, the latrine counts for a bathroom, that sort of thing.
Okay, interesting.
And you can't have different category items in the same room.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you have to watch out which tier of building materials you're building as well, because some of the benches ask for like tier 2 building materials. I've only seen them with tier 1 so far, but I can only imagine that it's also tier 2 that are asking for that as well.
What does that mean?
That means instead of building with the hewn wood or hewn whatever it's called,
Yep.
Yeah, human.
yeah, you'll have to build with the next tier up. So you have to learn that tier from a book, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. What is the
Right.
valuable thing if you're going to be moving a bunch of dirt around? Did we talk about that? Some kind of cart that makes particular sense?
There's a hand cart thing that just makes you be able to carry more, just total.
Let me
I
see.
don't know if it counts towards dirt or not.
Yeah, so what it does is that hand cart can have 750 kilograms, which for dirt is 25 dirt. Logs is somewhere between 50 and 60 logs, if I remember right.
If you place a stockpile down, you can put the dirt into the stockpile, and it stockpiles up. And you can fill it just like you do with wood.
Oh.
If you build a stockpile, just stockpile all the wood up and stuff like that. So you can do the same with dirt. That's what I found out this morning. So if you do, but you'll have to walk all the way over there just to put it in the stockpile. But yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
what I'm doing on my other server is I have a cart, and I'll go and I'll load the cart up at a location, and then take it over to a stockpile. And when you take the dirt out of the cart, you get 10 at a time on your shovel.
All right.
All right. So,
Interesting.
just thinking about, do I want to branch out into another specialty other than just hunter? And tailoring seems to tie in pretty well to that.
Yes, I had looked at that, and I just wasn't sure what the benefits were going to be. But yeah, you can make fancier clothing. I know that for sure.
Well, just looking at the list of in the clothes making stuff, big backpack recipe looks like it's useful.
All right. I'm gonna try to see if I can get people authorized to harvest these tomatoes when I'm not online. I just have no idea what I should do.
And we should all be careful about leaving projects partially crafted on things when we log out, because at the moment they seem to stay there forever.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so-
can bump your crafting project ahead of it in the queue by
Okay.
grabbing hold of your crafting project and dragging to the left in front of the other one.
Interesting.
Alright,
That's
so
something I
far-
found you can do. So
far, I have Dusty, Joby, UTC, and myself that can harvest these tomatoes. Is there anyone else that I should be giving access to?
from the geeks.
Well,
Yeah.
this area you might as well make public, I think.
Well, for my tomatoes?
I would say just make farmers. Like, I'm not a farmer, so I don't need to harvest because I won't
Yeah,
get as
no.
good of a yield.
Okay, so no
Yeah.
Dusty.
Tag is a farmer.
And I'm not farming. Is
No Joby.
Disorderly? Are you farming, right?
Yeah, I'm farming as well.
Disorderly craft. There we go. I'll add you in, and I'll get Tag back as well.
Yeah. Well, he and I set out these original areas for these farm plots.
Yeah, no, exactly. So that's why I'll get Tag back TV as well, so he can harvest these tomatoes as well. Because otherwise, when this thing passes, no one will be able to do it besides me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No.
I want multiple people to be able to do it. So.
Right.
So we're gonna have to do that with this corn as well. So with this corn, we're gonna have to. Someone's gonna have to give access to the farmers for this corn, because
Right.
it's not. This isn't my plot of land, or is this plotted or not?
I would think not.
No, it's not plotted.
All right, then I'll get some of that stuff
How
down.
big are these plots you can put down? Oh, pretty big.
Big.
Each one of
Do you
the
want-
claims is 5x5.
Do you want some of these claim tags I've got then? Dynamic, so you can put some more down.
I
Leave the
have.
plots.
How many
me
does
see.
it take to do your
I
first
still I have a lot more on me, so
Okay.
Okay.
it's actually it's no issue whatsoever. I have too many on me, so I'm not even sure if we're gonna be building on here or not, but it's a.
Oh, what happened? There we go.
I do like the linking the storage in. I didn't realize that to start with. That's quite useful.
Mm-hmm. And then it allows you, when you're in any particular piece of storage, to just move things freely between it.
Yeah.
So-
These bottom two storage boxes, I've linked to the butcher table, and I'm just putting food in exclusively to them.
Right, and I link them to each other
Sure.
so that they'll basically, like, they almost act as one. Basically,
Right.
you can just drag and drop things between
Ooh.
them. And I can.
Oh,
make
you're
more
digging
of
down
this.
to put more floor in, yeah?
That was my plan. Yeah. I don't know what
Cool.
happens
I'll
when
help
I
out.
do that.
I'll help out.
My shovel's gonna break on me at some point. So
All right, so
Yeah, they're
to do my
pretty
first repair.
easy to. Pretty easy. I just repaired mine. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
It's 5 wood to repair a shovel, if I remember right.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what it was. We'll
Alright, so-
probably want to shift some of this muck out later.
So that's easy.
Further away somewhere.
That's really easy.
I mean, I suppose what we could do is we could start a sort of extending.
I just never knew that. So all the plots that I put down are all authorized for everyone. So for Disorderly, Tieback, UTC, and myself, they're all like that.
Right. I think that makes sense. It's a deed. The deed, right? That's what gives the permission.
Yeah. So because it's all on the same deed. Everyone, I
Oh,
don't
so
have to.
your land is all on one deed. Okay.
Yeah, my land
makes
is all. At least, yeah, it makes. Yeah, let me see. I only have one deed on my body, so.
No, that makes sense to me.
Let me see. How many do I still have left? I still have 12 of these plots left, so. I've already claimed a substantial amount of land over here, so. If you look on the map, I'm the dark purple.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the strips around there. Yeah.
Can you make me a new storage box?
Totally. Let's get that going. Is that
I got Wayne Engel and Waldo in my chat.
Oh, hey guys.
okay?
All right.
Order that. And let's drag it to the front here. Okay, so that's counting down. That should be working. Ooh, and look at all the storage now.
Yeah, I
Man.
built a couple more over there as well
Wow.
already.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one right next to the mason table,
Cool.
so you can just put masonry stuff in there for me, and then I'll just have that box and just that one linked to the table.
Cool.
Okay, so mason stuff for you is like the wood pulp and stuff like that.
And stone.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that'll be
wood
from
pulp.
stockpile.
Well, the stone will be in the stockpile.
Yeah.
But stone and whatever else I need eventually.
Oh wow, we have actually a really good farming area. Did you know that?
What, down here?
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
right over. Let me see here.
It's good for
Okay, and let me see. Yes, how's it going, guys? Yeah, we're 23 days down and counting until the world goes boom. What's up, Ethereality? Evening Northy. Yep, digging to put in flooring. Trying to slowly build up this little place. I don't really know what I'm doing, but slowly making space, guys. Yeah, we're less than 23, or we're in the 23 days range, I think. All right, I'll keep building. How did you have to drag your repaired stuff into?
Yeah, drag it into that slot, and then it'll come up with a cost, and it should just do it straight away because it's linked to the stockpile.
These things are 3 wide, right? The plots.
Not enough logs.
Really?
Somebody said 5 by 5.
Yeah, they're 5 by 5.
Oh, all right. Let me get my plot thing out. So to make
Do
sure.
we need to go chop a few trees?
No, it's not linked. Now it is.
No. Do you need to link it each person? Because I linked it when I did it.
Perhaps. It is repaired.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you do.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and god dang. Now that I've learned how to adjust this brightness.
Oh, we have a repair table.
We do. In the house.
That's this one, right? Yeah. So.
Okay, oh, we're making real progress on this, Joe.
Yeah. Oh, can I get to that? No.
No.
Can you just pick this
Of course.
one here up? Because I just get so I can get these bits out from underneath the wall. So
No worries. I was pretty sure it would still work.
Oh, I need to wait.
Oh, so UTC, the storage chest is done, but I can't collect it.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything we can do to make that a thing? Someone's got to.
We just have to link it to a storage box.
Right. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Link them.
See where this ends up when the lag stops.
There we
Okay.
go. Oh, what's this? Oh, the masonry table stuff.
Okay, you got it, Dusty?
Yep, it's already down.
Cool, I thought so.
So I could do some of this stuff without learning anything. That's cool.
All right, so this plot over here is for beats. So if a tag wants to do something, this is beat territory. Where you're standing like right next to it over here. That's all for beats. That's really good for beats right here.
You
Like
could
really.
propose some kind of districting. I don't know exactly how that works, but
I don't either.
I think that's done in the browser bit of the game.
it totally is. I was playing with it today.
Yeah,
but
it is.
I don't know. I couldn't figure out exactly how to, apply districting and then apply rules to the districting.
A lot of that side of things isn't working yet. That'll
right.
be in the 7.2 update.
Right.
You just see how much further you're going. You're just going to this. You could just put a wall on this end here, or you're gonna go further.
I could certainly do that. I don't know.
Okay. So, I was just wondering how much more I need to dig out.
If I hold my shovel like this in the sunlight, it's actually gold. It's like a golden shovel.
Yeah, it's quite a light wood, isn't it?
I'll place that under there. Yeah, I'll here. Hold on a sec.
I don't have Why do I have a wooden shovel? Right? Oh, of course, I finished the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
I never
What?
did the tutorial whatsoever, so.
Oh, it gives you all kinds of tools and stuff. It's very useful.
Yeah, I know. So I've done it on my server. I just haven't done it on this one because when I logged in last night, I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just get over there as soon as I can and start getting ready with the farming and stuff like that. So.
Okay, just crafting stuff.
Got a little
Yeah.
dugout pile over here. Not sure what we're gonna do with it.
Oh, the dirt pile?
Yeah. So it's getting fairly large.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So UCC and Joe, this right here is my path down to my quarry. So
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
I would appreciate to not have it blocked off.
Yeah, I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. We only got a few more bits to dig out now. Ooh. Free food when it comes to you.
Which is the path, Dusty, over that little bridge?
No, it's
just right by the house down
just
to the
just
water.
on this left corner of the
Oh, I see. Okay.
dirt pile here. Look where I'm stood now. That's the path down there. Yeah, the wolf just wandering in the farm area, so just killed it. When food comes to you, might as well make use of it.
So, how long does it take food to grow?
I
Probably
don't
takes
really
some
know the
time,
answer
right?
to that.
Should take some time. I mean, if it's anything like realistically, then.
Yeah, well, it's not crazy long because a lot of the stuff that's there, Tag and I just planted yesterday. All that corn down by that one spot.
It's
Alright,
a
yeah.
few in-game days.
Alright, so I'll have to wait it out. See if I can go find some more. Oh, that's a nice plot up here. Oh. So I find some more stuff to plant or to gather.
Did you go through all? Well, I guess we're keeping some of the seeds that we have around here.
Yeah, so I planted the seeds that. So I planted like the corn seeds. I planted some wheat. I planted some tomatoes, and I can look for bushes to plant those berry bushes, but I'm just not sure if we'll be needing them or not. But I think it might be a smart idea just to do that then.
Yeah.
Do I
I
hang a
don't-
doorway around here somewhere or something? Or are you just gonna close it off?
I don't know. I'll probably leave a door. Yes.
Okay, I'll dig a little spot out so we can get to the door easier.
Cool.
Huckleberries.
Should have some stuff crafting up over here.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to remove
Alright.
some of the walls in between my two rooms here, I think. Unless, I don't know, maybe that's essential to keeping them so they get, you know, this is technically nobody's property right now, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't know if it's essential for making them be labeled by the game as different rooms.
I think I found a bug with that the other day, but it doesn't seem to normally need doors.
Like between say two rooms.
Right, well, it doesn't seem to need doors at all, just doorways,
Okay.
so that you have access. I think doors are primarily just to prevent access.
That makes sense. Okay,
Okay.
order. I'm gonna go chop down a couple trees, people.
Go for it, man.
And I will clean up after myself.
I'm busy making a nice place for the berry bushes.
Beautiful.
It's all so close over here. It's saying it's like all close together. This really is a really good place to start building. Or is it for farming?
Yeah, I think the upshot of me getting distracted chatting with you guys is that the folks in chat are just laid back and watching too.
Yeah.
My actual chat is gone quite quiet, and they're commenting on it. But that makes sense. I think a decent number of people still watching though. Just feeding myself over here. Right. Well fed. We do need somebody still churning all those. Joe's brought back lots of meat. It needs to be converted. Cooked food and whatnot.
Sorry, man. If I could help you out on that one, I definitely would.
Got a lot of stuff dead out here.
You know?
Do we have a research table here somewhere?
It's half crafted in like two different. Oh crap! In two different stations.
Half crafted?
Yep. It won't finish crafting.
Oh, it's because
tag.
yeah.
Tag started this one.
And I think that's the same in another station too. It's a half-finished one.
I'm gonna cover up this hole that's right here. Oh no! So this hole down here, is that the entrance to a mine?
I don't know.
Hole down where?
Dusty, over towards Manta Ray's house.
I haven't done anything over there.
I see like a hole down here, but it goes down into stone as well. So that, you know, just before I do anything else.
You should mark off your garden plots, because if people walk over them, it'll trample the plants.
Ah, okay. How do you do that? Oh, so just with the hone wood?
Yeah, just put like a log fence around it.
All right.
Technically, I don't think you even have to use the hewn stuff. You just put logs.
All right. Well, definitely get
Really,
into
just
that.
something to mark out where it's at.
All right, cool. Will do.
And it's interesting if trees fall in the water. You gotta go chop them in the water. Oh, I can't pick that up for fricks. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Dusty, I see your quarry. It's looking awesome.
Did you or Job open up this door bigger
Yes.
on the inside?
Is that gonna mess things up?
Yeah, it doesn't count as a room anymore.
What? Interesting. Now, is that because I haven't finished the other side?
Probably.
Okay. Okay. I just went to go gather more stuff. Running out of supplies. Yeah, I can go steal that stuff back. That should count, right?
Hey guys.
Does
Oh,
that...
wrong channel. Sorry.
Oh, all good, brother. Don't stress it.
Hey, you DC. How are you?
Good, man. Does that count for you over there, by the way? Oh, you're not in it. Never mind. Sorry,
I'm not up there anymore.
You're
Sorry.
good. Yes. Now, sorry, we can ask a question, Egg?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that fun, the Echo?
Yeah. Interesting game. Quite different than some of the other stuff I've played. It is got a unique challenge of its own. Got all kinds of like science and simulation, and yeah. So far,
I saw they had a political part too, right?
Yeah. Like right now, our first day we were playing, and we the wild corn and tomato populations got extremely low. So we currently have proposed a law that would prevent you harvesting wild corn and tomatoes. Basically, you could only harvest corn and tomatoes on your own property. And so then basically everyone has a chance 24 hours to vote on that. and then after that, the game will enforce the laws we've put into place.
Oh wow, that's very cool.
So it'll be interesting. And then I guess as the game goes on, if you're not playing with people you all know and agree with, and you're proposing laws like that, you have to use the game's scientific data in order to, you know, legitimize your law in that point of view. And then there's running for office, which we haven't figured out what that's all about yet. So yeah,
man, I'm gonna have to pick it up soon.
we're slowly derping our way through it, but
I liked it.
Yeah, man.
I like what I saw of it anyway in the preview.
And it has building aspects to it too. Yeah, you kind of have to choose a specialization, a skill set, and focus on that. And if you try and be a jack of all trades, you're not that useful to your community. But if you become a master, say engineer, builder, farmer, hunter, whatever it is, then you could be. So
it seems like it would be something really interesting to use in a school system, you know.
Yeah, it could certainly be. Yeah, Dusty's learning masonry. I'm learning woodworking. Joe's a hunter. Dynamic's a farmer. Everybody's kind of working on different skill sets, and yeah, we're slowly getting through it. Interesting.
Well, I'll have to look into it a little more. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, no worries. Do your thing. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, we have lots of different voice channels in the Discord, guys. So I think that was Agramore, who was with me on the Saturday stream. I think he was trying to pop back into the Arc channel. Okay, dump that stuff. Okay, so I've expanded the building a little bit. I don't quite know where to go with it next. Let's check and make sure that everything in here counts as a room. So, Dusty, do you think now that I have got doors, I have got a finished wall on the other side of my place, that I'd be good to remove some of the walls in between, or would I even bother? Is it better to have it count as 2 rooms, and I'll put some of the objects in there that will... I know I haven't claimed this place yet, but...
I think it would be better to count as 2 rooms.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Okay, well, let me go grab a little bit of this. I'll take this. Finish off a couple rooms here. Dusty, I don't know if you've fallen in the water at all, probably not, from your place. But I ended up placing a couple logs that helped me get out of the water and climb up right by your quarry entrance there.
Yeah, I'm actually working on bringing that down to water level so you can get in and out easily.
I figured you had that in mind. Alright, now this is not building. But that could work. I don't know. Yeah, no. Interesting. I don't know. I'm intrigued by the building. We'll see where it goes. I like that there's these little crop plots all around. Place is coming together all right. So I have I don't know, maybe half an hour left, something like that. Anything you guys would suggest I try and dive into? Woodworking stuff, maybe? I got 44 skill points I should probably be spending. Oh, it says researching mechanics. How's that happening? Interesting. Dusty, you were talking about how things become more expensive as you go forward, right?
Yeah.
Is that learning different professions or different specialties within a profession that does that to you?
I want to say it's different specialties within a profession.
Oh, so because I've unlocked the butcher's specialty, it's now more expensive for me.
Interesting, because I have lumber and paper milling, which are under my skill set, which I have not yet learned. Oh, but there's lumber construction under... Ooh, weird. So yeah, there's a whole range of lumber stuff. lumber processing speed, efficiency, lumber woodworking, which learns you bookshelves, kitchen recipes, sawmill. Yeah, interesting. So how do I unlock this? I need the lumber skill book learned at a research table, which there will be a research table somewhere nearby that is probably available to be used, right?
There is that one in the snow area, not too far away.
Let's do a little looking around and see if we can figure that out, guys. So research. Is that a thing I can... I don't think that's a filter. I don't think you can filter by stations. Ooh, let's see where the otter lives. Okay. Yeah, there's supposed to be otters, not too bad. Okay, oh, okay. I see mechanics research location. Near this person, Juarez. What do we got here? Chernobyl's research station. It's making the tailoring skill book. Somebody's making a smelting skill book. Yeah, it's interesting. I can look around the map and find people's research stations.
One of the things you could possibly do is just put in the chat, has everyone got this skill book? Back in England.
Is there a way to like turn these blocks before you place them?
Are they just wooden blocks?
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. So you just place them and place something else beside them. And they'll align with each other. Unless it's the stairs. The stairs actually rotate. But if it's just hewn logs, then...
No. It's just like the normal logs. So I just chop down a tree and I'm putting down the logs.
Okay,
It's like a little barrier for...
Then...
They seem to stack in a set pattern, I think.
Yeah, I think what you'd want to do is, if you're gonna... You could probably do those hewn logs then. That's probably a smart way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Alright, I'll get some hewn logs in there.
And the otter seems to live strictly in the ocean. That's wise.
Nothing on land.
Nope. Alright, and now we need more brightness. So, back right... Okay.
Alright, so... I am actually gonna have to log out before I can even do this. We've got our stream planned for Death Run.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Fun. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna reply to folks in chat. I think Dynamic's always streaming from Pego Studios. I don't know if he uses his own channel for anything these days. I know he's got something going on. Someone said back right of the screen for UTC. What is that? Right of the screen. I'm not sure what that means. Link for him is in the description. He's going off to do an ARC stream. I gotta figure out what I should be doing, I guess, guys. I don't know. Skills wise, what I can unlock. I guess I can take a look at some of the crafting stations that I already have down here, woodworking and this one, and see about crafting some stuff for them here. Sure there are useful things. So if I take a look in this contract board, a board to post contracts. Icebox must be contained within a room. It has 4 cubic meters of volume. A box of ice, it's in the name. So that doesn't seem to me to be a house item. Maybe it is. Okay, so I can learn latrines. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and make more boards here. Alright, and I'll see about... Because I've got a whole little room over here. So I could make this a bathroom or something. Or I can make a room within a room for a bathroom. Bathroom might not have to be too big. I don't know if there's a minimum size for this stuff. torch it up. There we go. Shed a little light on the situation. Okay, I only got a few of these. But yeah, I could put the latrine in a little room off to the side, a room within a room. Let's see what happens. What if, knock out that door here, do this, and make a little tiny little latrine room. We'll see, guys. I'll see if I can accomplish this here. I think I have more hewn logs over here. Yes, I do. Do this. Interesting. Okay, I don't know what I would have to do here. Build up to the top. Interesting. I would pick that back up. Okay, I got a new log, whatchamacallit, torch stand. I can put that on the new outside of the house here. And let's press B. No, no torches in the backpack. This one, make more hewn logs. Yeah, the game's an interesting challenge. Definitely some different things to think about than other games I've played recently. Watching it work. What's up? What's up, Lizzie? Yes, so far having a very laid back stream. Getting a few things done. This house is expanding. I think I'm going to try and give it a... So technically this is not my house yet, but I think I'm going to unclaim my old place. How... My hammer giving me a hard time here? Where's that lag? That might be lag. There we go.
Hey guys, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No! I've been blabbing. Basically, nobody's here anymore.
I just got
Joe's
back as well.
Joe's here too, but yeah. No, I'm thinking about trying to make see if I can have this have rooms basically inside
I just
it.
claimed a small spot nearby just to put a shack on, just to see if I can.
I can probably see about unclaiming my old spot.
Claim the area in the middle of the plains where all the bison and stuff are. I thought it'd be
Okay, unclaim current plot.
I just like how you built the roof out of stairs.
Can't unclaim. Plot is already public. Roof out of stairs. Yeah, that's a Minecraft.
You have to go to the plot and actually be in the plot in order to unclaim it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, maybe that's a good journey to make. Or if I can get my hands on something that would let me claim the bits around here, I can see if I'm actually creating a housing.
I've got 10 flags if you want to use them.
Well, I should probably head back there, and I have a little time left in the stream. I can probably make my way back there and... Let me see what's happening here. Strike. Okay, maybe that... Where did that thing go that I made? Thought I clicked to make the latrine. Maybe I never did. Let's try that now then. Okay, it needs access to more logs and more wood. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll make a little journey. I'll run north to go check that out. I can see my oh, it's south. But I can see my original stuff on the map. It shows my workbench, and I guess that's the center of my plot, or that's a waypoint that it's showing me in the distance, which I guess before I leave I should drop a waypoint here. That would probably help me find my way back, because you can only drop waypoints in your current location. So if I go map.
So this is still saying that it's not in a room. Not sure why.
Oh.
What item is it?
The masonry table. The carpentry table is doing the same.
There's nothing
I
about
found
it. Huh. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I found that if you put them in a small room and there's more than one table in there, they don't seem to register as a room.
Well, it'll register it as a room, but it'll say that the room is too full. You can, if you look on that status tab, it'll show...
It'll give you a different error, basically, right?
Yeah. You can try picking it up and putting it back down.
Yeah. Well, and I'll be back shortly. I'm going to run around a kilometer round trip, something like that, and I'll work my way back to people. Ooh, somebody's got a log pile out here.
Yeah, picking it up and putting it down worked.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I think maybe it stopped being a room at some point in the process there. It was, and then... Who's leaving this? Is that debris? No, that's a log. Okay.
Yeah, and it looks like picking up the masonry table and putting it back down fixed the carpentry table as well. So...
Right. Probably made it just recheck for whether it's a room or not. Something to that effect.
Yep.
Okay. I'm learning to manage that brightness. I'm glad you pointed that out, Dusty. Alright, guys. Zip across the map, go back to my old location, unclaim it, hopefully get the spots back, come back to this spot.
Yeah, I think I'll be moving down to that. It's closer to your new spot. I'm bringing the wood cart down so you guys can use it.
Oh, interesting. Nice. Who am I running by here? Crastari. Here, have some wood, friend. I was just carrying around loose bits of wood I found on the ground. Okay. Big building up here. This is an our old spot. Man, look at somebody leaving a lot of debris out in this part of the world. Who we got working up here?
I can bring it back. I could use it.
Pookie. This is Pookie's joint. I don't know if I got the calories to do it out here, Dusty. Oh, I gotta get across that stupid gorge. I forgot about our old location. The Death Gorge.
You shouldn't have had to cross that if you went the right way.
Well, I followed basically the markers on my screen, which took me southish. Let me see. Yeah, it said me going south the whole time. That's alright.
I'm making you some stone braziers just to see what they are.
Right. Probably better than those standing torches I have and would accomplish the same task.
Yep, a stone stand which can hold burning fuel to provide light.
Nice. Joe, what have you hunted, by the way, so far? Have you killed any foxes or tortoises?
I have killed a tortoise. I have not yet killed a fox.
The tortoise just seems mean.
Yeah, I just want to see what it give me.
Yeah.
I have yet to kill a fox, but that's the only thing I've yet Oh, they haven't got the otter yet. If we can get the otter or not, I don't know. And I've yet to do any fishing.
Beautiful. Alright, people, so here is the old spot. Lots of good stuff here. Lots of resources and whatnot. So yeah, if somebody wants to reclaim, I don't know if someone wants their house to be out here, but land owned by UTC. Okay, so come here, pull out the deed, unclaim. Okay, you received 1 property flag. Okay, so why don't there's probably a vision mode I can put on that will show me where which property flags are. Okay, yep, so I can go over here.
Just pull out the flag.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then go unclaim. That's cool. I thought it was permanent once you kind of did this. So I don't have to unclaim this whole joint. I can kind of I can keep this as like a vacation home, something to that effect. Unclaim. I think this one ought to be reclaimed. Unclaim. Alright, and what's over here? I don't know. What are the dangers of unclaiming this out here, Dusty? Is there anything that I'm going to regret?
No, you can always go claim it again later if you want to. It's just a matter of people can come and use the stuff if it's not claimed.
The resources. Yeah, there's a decent supply of resources, but they might as well be put to some good use.
Yeah, and I mean we can get resources. We're all trying to work together here, so I wouldn't say there's too many repercussions from unclaiming all that.
Okay. Now, okay. Have I got it all? 12 flags. I think I had 15 total originally. Okay, yeah, here's one. That's 13. E. Oops. Okay, let's get rid of this for a sec. E. What? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Get in here. Tab. Right click on this. Unclaim current plot. Up to 14. There is one I'm missing, possibly. Somewhere around here. Lost it. I don't know where the other one is. Oh well, that works for me. And then, does it make sense to delete the deed? Or I guess not, because there's still, technically still something here.
Yeah, just keep the deed and whatever you claim will be added to it.
Okay, interesting. Okay, and then because I put that waypoint back on the map, I can now hustle back in this general direction. Remember to watch for the giant ravine. Yeah, this land is interesting out here. Much rockier than what we got going on. Okay, and let me put this away, guys, so you don't see that on your screen. What? How's that keep happening? There we go. Mechanics research location. Interesting. Wonder why I can see that in the world. Whoa. There we go. Just waiting for the world to spawn in around me there for a sec. Scared the living crap out of me. Oh, and let me update the viewer count, guys. It seems to have been stuck at an unfairly high number. There are fewer people watching than it seems to suggest. That's alright. This was a much more laid-back stream for me. I didn't have a clear plan. I was just going to hop in and see what happened. Zipping back through the desert. This is quite lovely. Crestari trained to woodworking level 1. Alright, I gotta figure out what things of value I should be spending my skill points on.
From what I can see, your skill points seem to be sort of divided into 3 sort of sectors. The sort of the actual unlocking recipes bit, efficiency, and then a sort of another one. I mean, I've got 3, like a damage output.
Right, I've seen that as well.
Sort of thing. But
I don't know how damage affects you in terms of like chopping down a tree. Does it just mean it'll take fewer hits?
I don't know. My damage seems a bit more easy to read because it's just more damage with the bow.
Makes total sense.
With lumberjacking or lumbering, if you do more damage, it's less hits to chop it down and break it apart.
I gotta wait for the world to load in here for a sec. Okay, that
Basically
makes
just
sense.
More and more efficiency then.
Yeah, it just sounds. It's not very exciting to keep choosing lumberjack-based skills.
I mean, your main lumberjack skill should be unlocking more recipes for you. And I'll be right back.
Oh yes, the crafting, learning woodworking skills and whatnot. Is this home? Yep, I see my very unique roof. Nobody on the server's got a roof like this. Alright, and there's probably one that would let me learn the next chunk of building pieces as well. I would think. So let's spend a little time on that, guys. I got a few minutes before we call it a stream here. So, wood construction. Level 1. Let's go to level 2 on that. That's hewn log construction. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's the same thing? Interesting. So there's hewn log.
So that hewn log construction, is that you get more hewn logs out of each thing, or just a quicker
No,
hewn
well that
logs?
would be hewn log processing efficiency, which is under the hewing specialty. And then under wood construction, I've now gone to the hewn log construction. Which
Yeah, the hewn log construction is what unlocks the other pieces.
Oh, I see. So, okay, well let's go try that out, guys. Let's see if there's some hewn. Yes, there is. So let's try this. Right, so now I can probably build more things using these this particular building material, basically. Like, at first you start with the walls and the foundations. I got to the point where I was able to use the stairs, which I obviously chose to use as roofs. So now when I come here, if I scroll to my hammer, I can hold shift. Right, and now I can make an actual peaked roof. Interesting. Oh, cool.
And from what I've seen at the peak roof, you kind of go round in a spiral upwards, and it makes it actual. Is how you place it, from what I saw in the video.
Interesting. I'm gonna try recovering bits because they can the bits I used for logs originally can be recovered and used for this. Or used as stairs originally. Okay, don't fall. Perfect. And I can probably recover all of these under here. Not all. You know what? Place that there. How does it know what I want to do? Oh.
I realised we were out of logs, so I went and got some more.
Okay. And then what if I do... that. And then here, I'll shift down to that. Oh, I need... oh. Alright, I do need these here, so I can't recover these. But now I can do this. What? Right. Oh, that is so interesting. It's going to take me some learning to figure out how to take advantage of all this. Whoa. Yeah, this does not want to build the way I want it to. Huh. Oh, that is so weird. Okay. I'll have to play with this on the next building, guys, because this current roof design does not work with what I'm messing around with right here. And rotate that. Alright, well, for next time, we'll learn.
How did you get up there?
I've built a staircase on the side.
Oh, I see.
I did it a little while ago. I figured I might eventually expand from the top of this. I'll go back up and see how this building looks. But yes, this new roof thing. Oh, I need to repair my hammer before she breaks. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I mean, as giant cube-sized buildings go. Cube-shaped buildings go, pardon me. Get too hungry to work. Oh yeah, let me put away these hewn logs. Alright, cool. I'm glad I figured that out. Appreciate it, Dusty. I figured that's what I was doing.
Yeah, so once we can get down there, there's a lot of like ore down in the ocean.
Interesting.
Not sure how to get down to it though.
I can put some hewn logs here around the outside of this. Alright, fix my hammer. Before it's too late. Repair. I think we're lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I'm lagging out as well.
Eventually.
There we go.
Back. Okay, item.
There you go.
Repair costs. Stone. Okay. Beautiful. That wasn't bad. Grab a few.
Yeah, I just swam across the ocean and fell into the empty hole of nothingness.
Oh, interesting. I've been very careful about the empty hole of nothingness while traveling around the map.
It eventually popped me back up on land, but the whole screen just went black and it was like a really rushing wind noise.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is scary.
Oh, a new spot that actually grows tomato.
Nice. Oh, that's not the tool I thought I selected. There we go. Dang it. Put that there. Okay. Grab some more of these logs. Just fencing. Oh! I got logged out. Login token change. Possibly login elsewhere. Possible login elsewhere. Something like that.
Interesting. Probably just a bug. You probably just have to restart Pico and
Yeah.
come back.
Well, let me see. I'll come back in. If not, it's asking for my password to the Strange Loop site. This is around the time I was going to wrap up the stream anyway, so if I don't get back in, I'll call her one. Yeah, it is asking for my login info. Are we gonna hide this password? Yeah. Perfect. I do like that it hides the password. Most games won't do that for you. Invalid username or password. Shoot. What did I make the password? No. I'm pretty sure I got the password right the first time.
Oh, so one thing that Tag did change earlier was requiring authentication on the server, so that might just be taking effect now. I don't
Right.
know.
I think I had caps lock on. I think I'll be good. People getting snow everywhere. I know people are talking about it in chat. Dusty, you were talking about needing to keep up with it, right?
Yeah, we haven't gotten any in a few days.
That's
We're at about 3 feet of snow on the ground right now.
We did not get it nearly so bad.
a fairly large crafting table.
Which one's that,
in the
Joe?
room. I've just built the fisheries one.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Yep,
we
I
may
said
need
you
to...
just rejoined.
Cool. Yeah, we may need to expand the place a little time.
Yeah, and I'm going to need the forge. I think it is. Once I get making that, I'm going to need it. Basically, take the whole room by itself.
Okay. Well, we'll get some custom buildings going eventually here.
Not sure that really works, but let's see. Yeah.
Alright, there we go, guys. So I got back in here. Can't remember exactly. What it was.
Kiln. Yeah, that's what it is. The kiln takes 45 meters squared for its spacing, which is basically half of the room that we have right now.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I did a little... There we go. Did a little fence around one of these farmer plots. Alright, guys. I think I'm coming to the end of my stream. I think I'll do a little wrap-up and then I'm off to get a couple things done, and then do a little recording on Tag's Arc server. He's got a fun event going on that his patrons planned up. So that's my next thing. But I'll just hop out of chat very briefly. For you guys who hung out, Joe, Dusty, Disorderly, thank you guys. It was fun.
No problem.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll be playing again soon. So far been fun. Okay, I'll be back. Alright guys, thank you very much. A very laid back stream. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to get up to today. Did some extension to my house, ended up doing a little bit of running around. I think after the couple of streams we did yesterday, we did a pretty good introduction to the game. So hopefully you've got up to it. If you haven't seen that stuff, click in the cards in the top right. Especially episode 1 of Eco, I opened it with a little breakdown of... and don't go anywhere, by the way, guys. I have something for everybody who's here. You guys get to watch a video early. So basically, I did a breakdown of the trailer and talked you through some of the description of the game, and then shout out to anybody who checked out the link in the description for G Portal. Those guys are great. They support us, as do my Patreon supporters. So thank you to those guys. You guys can come play on this server by supporting Arali, Tag, or myself. Links for everybody and their channels. All that stuff's in the description. And this is the most important thing I want to get from you guys, the 26 of you who are watching. Is I have a new video coming out that's on this game. It's just a little tutorial type video. It's the kind of video that I hope over the next few weeks will get out there, get some new eyes to the channel, and the first few people getting on it, you guys getting on it as it comes out is always a good thing. So I'm going to share the link here in chat. Please go click on that video, go check it out, and if you are watching the replay, I will make sure I put that in the end cards. It's popping up on the screen right now, along with a link to the Patreon logo and a playlist here for this Eco game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you. My next thing, live streaming, I will be live streaming Arc tomorrow. I will have an Ark video tomorrow afternoon, live streaming Islands on Sunday, should have an Islands video Sunday afternoon, and then Monday I want to live stream more of The Long Dark because we had a great time doing that last time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please go check out that video, and I will see you next live stream. So tomorrow morning I'll be back. Love you guys, and I will see you soon. Oh, right, end the stream.